So, famous words to start off a little video is so. I've gone on, I'm going to one at a time here, studying mushrooms, and the first thing to do is kind of observe them, look at them. Here is the tops. These are a nice rusty velvety top. Let me get my tape measure and measure this. There was another one there, but I think some critter got it. Across the widest, yeah, about 7.5 inches. This about 7. Here, this one's 6, and that one's about 6.5. And it looks like, I'm looking at the edges, they're a little, they go in and out, in and out. And it looks like as it's getting larger, there's a little split there. No split here. They're heavy, really moist. And then I turn them over, and looking at the underneath side here, we got some shadows, but anyways, this is, I think it's like hanging down. It's like teeth that are hanging down. It makes me want to cut it and see this in there and see that. I don't know if the camera will adjust to it or not, but I'm going to turn it over. I don't know if there's spores. It's kind of spongy, of course. It's not gills. All right. And it's got a really, really fat stem. And then on the stem, there's even more of the same, it looks like the same thing here. And it's a creamy, it's not yellow. This part here is a little yellow, but it's kind of a creamy color. Okay, and so, yeah, it looks like a really dark cinnamon color on the top here in some areas. Some animal has been taking some nibbles, maybe a rabbit or a squirrel. The other one that's there is pretty well chewed up, so something's been eating it. So now I'm going to take and set this big one off to the side. I wasn't able to get any of the mycelium, which is the stuff that it grows in underground, kind of the roots of the mushroom. But I got grass here, so I'm just going to kind of brush that off a little bit. What I want to do is I got this X-Acto knife, and I want to take this and cut it. Wow. Hear that? Cut it down the middle. I'll turn it on this side here so we can take a look at the inside. Okay, and look at that. Wow, a lot of mushroom meat in there. I don't know if it's edible. That's why I'm looking at this, and here's that edge that's right there. This is kind of like the, I don't know what to say, but it looks like the meat. And then this is where the spore or pores are there coming. Yeah, it's a beautiful mushroom. It really is. Okay, so I have that information to identify with. Now here's another one that looks like it was growing possibly where a stump could have been, right? And it's got a straight stem, no little ring around the top here. And this is the part that was down underneath. It's got kind of a bulb kind of effect. And these are gills. That's what I'm seeing, the gills, you know, they open up like little fins that are here. So this one's different than the other one there. And it's a nice creamy soft brown. Nice round piece. Let's see how this one is in size. This one is, I would say, about 5 inches across. Yeah. And they're not, the gills aren't straight all the way. They do kind of stop. They're fins almost like. Some of them go all the way from here to there. Some of them stop in between. Yeah, and it goes all the way up. So now this has me wanting to separate the cap from the stem, just to look at it. Yeah, wow. Okay, and take this one and cut this one in half. Okay, and look at that. Wow, this is where I guess you would say the mushroom meat, or the part that, you know, and then these are the gills. Just little slivers that open up. Yeah. It's got a very natural coloring, a buff, raw umber mixed in there if we're going to look for color. Yeah, look at that. Well, if you want to learn, you got to look up close. You got to take it apart and you got to see what's in it. So now I have some documents and I'll take a few pictures too. Alrighty.